From here on, I want you to open yourself to receiving.
To say, wait, I don't deserve it yet. Okay, I need to work hard for that.
You get rid of the clutter in your home, in your life.
When we receive our experiences and how we can train it better and help us have better results in life.
Know that every cell in your body eavesdrops on your thoughts.
Instead of being afraid, instead of like turning it away, welcome it because it's just like any other emotion.
You are powerful because of who you are and what you are, not because of who you are not.
You know how important you are. You know how important your life is.
Knowing that we are light.
You have a unique human design blueprint. You do. And it shows you your important role in the universe, what your soul purpose is, basically by showing you who you're not.
There's still one thing in our lives that we can control.
Simply make the intention. Connect your issues.
Faith is not believing that God can, it is knowing that God will. So my fear has also been replaced by expectant faith.
And then life will be better.
As it has done for the past 16 years, the 2022 Build Your Power Planner continued to empower Filipinos to create lives they love and claim all the good this world has to offer. And it also has a Perks of Abella booklet that houses lifestyle coupons for over 40 brands. When you scan the QR code, you get access to 12 safe spaces with virtual reality videos all over the Philippines. It's a wonderful respite from your inner chaos. And great with our Viviamo Spark IM virtual cardboard goggles. Get to meet certified world-renowned licensed professional trainers. 2022 is the year that you become.
From here on, I want you to open yourself to receiving.
To say, wait, I don't deserve it yet. Okay, I need to work hard for that.
You get rid of the clutter in your home, in your life.
When we receive our experiences and how we can train it better and help us have better results in life.
Know that every cell in your body eavesdrops on your thoughts.
Instead of being afraid, instead of like turning it away, welcome it because it's just like any other emotion.
You are powerful because of who you are and what you are, not because of who you are not.
You know how important you are. You know how important your life is.
Knowing that we are light.
You have a unique human design blueprint. You do. And it shows you your important role in the universe, what your soul purpose is, basically by showing you who you're not.
There's still one thing in our lives that we can control.
Simply make the intention. Connect your issues.
Faith is not believing that God can, it is knowing that God will. So my fear has also been replaced by expectant faith.
And then life will be better.
Hello, good evening, everyone. It's the first Wednesday of May. Can you imagine? It's the 5th month of this year. Grabe, sobrang bilis ng panahon. As in, medyo nagugulat din kami on how fast things are moving right now. But we're excited to be here. I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't miss me so much. Last Wednesday, Jazz took over for me for our end of the month mental health check-in. So I heard you guys really had fun. And today, tonight, again, we are live on the Bell Tribe. You got this, PH, with you got this with me. You got this, PH, plan with me, coaching for power, our various Facebook book groups, and of course, our newest Facebook group, which is Journaling with Intention. So we are live also in our BDJ studio YouTube account, Crazy About Paper, and of course, our Beldager Power Planner pages. So we're here watching with our different Bellas all over the world and, of course, all over the Philippines. So please do share where you're watching us from in the chat box so that we can acknowledge you throughout this episode. So tonight is we're gonna announce again and discuss and go into our monthly coaching exercise, our monthly coaching workshop. So this first Wednesday, our new coaching experience and our pathway to power coaching is all about gratitude. So last month it was all about I am clear. And I hope you guys, even those in our Facebook groups, even if you weren't able to join the deep workshop last Saturday, wherein we had Coach Ren talk about decluttering, and I'm sure you saw the shares of and testimonials of our Bellas who were able to declutter, and meron atang isa nakabenta pa ng mga gamit. So opportunity to let go of things and our attachments to it, especially if they're not helping us right now. So as we move from clearing all these things that is holding us back, we are ready to move on to this month of May. So, but just in case, before I go there, I want you guys to let me know if you guys have accessed your coaching pathway to coaching, which is the free coaching. There's 12 different videos from our different coaches in our BDJ planner. So you can access this through the QR code. And if in case you missed it, last April, we changed from using the Quenza platform to a Graphy platform. So if you guys have any challenges with it, please do let us know. Just message us in our Belle de Jour Power Planner Facebook page. So I'll say hi. Hello, Rain and Lady Len. Latch, and Honey. Hello, my buddy. And si Jaja. So, hello guys. So, thank you guys for watching us. And again, bakit ba namin to ginagawa? Bakit ba namin ginagawa all of these coaching things with the planning and the journaling and the meditation? It's part of our 4 pillars that we talk about in BDJ. So we believe to be able to live life to the fullest, you need to be able to practice meditation so that you can connect to yourself. You need to be able to practice journaling to continue to discover more things about yourself. The coaching, diba? One of the things I think I mentioned maybe 2 months ago or a month ago that if you want to do things faster, you need to get a master. And of course, last but not the least, planning. Siyempre, kailangan natin put everything together na pinag-aralan natin or parang we learned about ourselves to plan towards the life that we want. Kasi the life that we want, it won't just happen like parang we wake up in the morning and that's it. We need to be very intentional about it. So, now that we were able to clear things up, it's very important that we have the courage to take the next steps. So, and abundance is one of the things that a lot of us have been asking for. Like parang we're praying for it. We're asking do we do this? How do we feel abundance? Or how do we feel prosperous? So actually, prosperity is one of the values that we have in our company in Viviamo. That's the number one of our power value. So letter P is for prosperity. And the way that we define prosperity is not about exactly money, but of course we welcome money also. But also about time, energy, support, family, friends, and love. So we want to empower all of you guys, all of our Bellas, everyone who are using our products and you guys watching us tonight to be able to move towards the life that we want. We want you guys from being disempowered to become dream powered. So that's why we've designed all of these things inside the planner just for you. And syempre, it's not because we're coming in from a place na parang, oh, we're the experts of everything. It's also because we've experienced this with you guys during our community for the past 2 years. And we are reaching the endemic, hopefully. Kasi diba, marami pa rin rumors. So, kailangan mag-ingat pa rin tayo, guys. May pandemic pa din. So, kailangan pa rin tayo mag-practice ng mga precautions. So, mag-ingat-ingat pa rin tayo doon. So, just, ang dami kong reminders na listahan. So, with the BDJ planner, if you guys have not yet maximized it with your QR codes, aside from the one that I was sharing about, you can access like our software wherein you have the coaching experiences from our different 12 coaches. You actually have a meditation video, and if you use our virtual reality goggles, you can actually travel in a place in the Philippines and do some meditation. So may meditation guide din yon and sounds. And then, so meron ka ng coaching video, meron ka ng meditation video, and if you want to level up the experience, the virtual reality goggles is there. It's a 360 goggles. So like you can travel all the way to Batanes, listen to the sounds of the beaches and so on. The third is the download the free wallpaper. So you can put it in your wallpapers on your mobile, on your desktop, lahat, ganon. So sobrang dami. And the fourth, last but not the least, is meron rin tayo doong free downloadable worksheets. So it will enhance your planning and journaling with very tangible steps. So as you can see, madami talaga tayong pinasok in our BDJ planner this year. So if you guys haven't maximized it, please do message us if you're having trouble. But you can just use the QR code and scan it, and you will be led into to the instruction. So any phone, usually it will work naman. So we purposely designed the planner and this whole thing, the BDJ studio, every first Wednesday of the month and every last Saturday of the month, we do like these activities to be able to support you guys throughout the year. Kasi yun naman yung na-feel natin talaga during the pandemic, di ba? Parang because of the lockdowns, the different circumstances that parang we're all put in, parang feeling natin minsan we're alone. And that's why it's so important that we are part of this community. It's so important that we realize that we're not alone, that we have people like us who are still going through this journey. And you have someone na parang can cheer you on. And then we can find our purpose, clarity, and support together. So again, please don't forget, it's no longer in Kwanzaa. It's now in a new platform, which is Graphy. So you can access this. The links have been changed when you scan the QR code. So you should be led to the Graphy site. So ayan, so why are we here? Syempre, we are here for today because we are introducing our this month of May's coach. And this month also may reminder that we are celebrating Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, please say hi, celebrate your moms. Sila yung tumatayo for us, carrying us when we were babies, and until now, I'm sure they're supporting us in one way or another. And they're parang sinasabi nga nila, di ba? There's no love like our mom. So I'm very grateful to be able to celebrate and be with you guys again this month, this first Wednesday of the month. And again, so pwede rin yun, since Mother's Day, it's a perfect time to practice our gratitude with our family. So, pwede tayong mag-start habang i-introduce ko ang ating speaker, our coach for tonight. What are you grateful for today? So, kahit super simple lang, one thing lang, guys. Please share it in the chat box so we can read it out loud. Like, what are you grateful for today? Tingnan natin. Meron rin akong isang quote na ginagamit. Parang, silent gratitude does not benefit anyone. And when I read it, parang sabi ko, parang natamaan ako with that quote when I read it. Kasi sabi ko, Oo nga 'no, parang sometimes kasi iniisip lang natin in our heads na, grateful naman ako, eh," ganyan. Pero we don't speak it, we don't say it, we don't acknowledge it. So parang anong parang may nabe-benefit ba that we keep it inside our heads, right? So parang I thought that was a nice reflection moment, at least for me. Sana naka-relate kayo. Ako naman, sige, I will start. What am I grateful for? Definitely ako grateful for actually I'm just coming from a leadership experience last weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was an advanced leadership course and I really had a lot of personal realizations about myself and really about the pandemic, 'di ba? Sometimes talaga parang we're so much in survival mode. Hindi na natin nako-connect talaga yung feelings natin, our heart and our mind kasi parang no, 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 we have to survive. No, kailangan natin 'to gawin ito. So medyo nandun talaga ako. And I see here, ayan, meron na si Tinay. Sabi niya, I'm grateful for my relationship with my family. So, very, very important. Our relationship with the people like immediately around us kasi they form part of our basic support system. Si Annabelle, grateful to have work. Ayan. And then si Lady Len, I'm grateful for being alive, for all the blessings and having a loving family. Super important because I'm sure during the past 2 years in the pandemic, a lot of us would have heard of, or parang friends of friends, if not direct family member or friends that we've lost because of COVID. So it's not to be taken lightly na parang we're alive and ayan, we have a loving family. But syempre, it doesn't just end there when we're talking about gratitude. So, that's just the first step. So, lalalim tayo tonight. But meron tayong quote kay Maring Oprah that the more thankful, sinabi niya, the more thankful I become, the more my bounty increase. And that's because for sure what you focus on expands. When you focus on the goodness in life, you create more of it. So, guys, sa tingin niyo ba, kaya nating i-Oprah levels yung bounty natin? Siyempre dapat, yung sagot natin, kayang-kaya. Kasi, it starts with us. So, one question na paulit-ulit sa amin this weekend was that, what do you want? So, sabi ni, so my buddy Hannah is here. So, sabi niya, grateful for everything. So, today, we'll talk about how and why gratitude can do what it has done for Oprah and many others who has testified that it works. So, our guest for today is this month's featured BDJ coach, a certified trainer for the 5 award-winning global training brands Achieve Forum, Communist Pond, Miller Hyman, Kepner Turgot, and T. Harv Ecker, and has over 10 years of experiences in the training and coaching industry. We've had her in other events in the past, and the most notable ones for those people na nag-attend, it's our Happy Money project. So we're so excited to have her back, and it's really her lifelong mission to us help us help people, a lot of people, to be able to become more lifelong learners and just push forward for more gratitude. So please us all welcome Coach Paula
Hey
Peralta. Come on.
everyone. Hello. Good
Hello,
evening,
hello.
everyone. Hi, Dar.
Hi. Ang dami kong assignment, no? Ang daming list nakasya. Nakalista. Baka makalimutan ko kasi mga reminders. So, last time tayo nag-usap, Coach Paula, was Sweet 16, November. Okay. So,
Tagal na.
tagal na. Uh, so, kamusta ka for the past 6 months, I guess?
Well, the first big thing there was for those who knew me from Happy Money, I'm no longer saying hi from Calibo, Aklan. I'm actually back in Manila, which I'm so excited about. I think that's one of the biggest change in the past couple of months. And honestly, I was listening to you, Dar, and what am I grateful for? I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that I'm so grateful whenever you guys invite me. I mean, I've done a lot of programs
Aw.
with you guys. I'm so happy. Kasi parang, it's such a celebration na parang it's such a good time to be a woman. Whenever I'm with you guys, talaga yung estrogen level, I feel it. So thank you, Bellas. I'm always so happy when I'm with you. And then I learned from Dar. I was listening to you, dream powered. What a beautiful phrase, di ba? And how beautiful it is if we're able to live our lives dream powered. And basically, how has life been for me? It really has been a huge lesson in gratitude. And Dar, pre-pandemic, I was someone who'd go around the world, get the best mentors. Kasi talagang gusto ko mag-level up. Talagang in terms of personal growth, development, I wanted to do it all, level up as much as I can, as fast as I can. And in the last 10 years, I've done that. But oh my gosh, in the pandemic, kung yung growth ko in the last 10 years was this, in the pandemic, it was this. And I'm so grateful because parang the pandemic taught me that I didn't need much pala to be happy. I didn't need much to say, hey, I have a good life. In fact, I think I own the least amount of anything right now. Least amount of shoes, least amount of clothes, everything. I mean, this time last year, I gave away probably around 80% of all my personal belonging. Because I
Wow.
realized, hindi ko pala siya kailangan. And I like that yung transition natin, Dor, di ba, prior to this, it was being able to clear. And I think that was
Correct,
really an
correct.
important thing because once you're able to clear and see what's in front of you, it's easier to say thank you for what's there because you're not overwhelmed with the many, many things in front of you. And you tend to value the little things in life. I mean, before, parang I have parang five coffee machines back then, and I couldn't imagine drinking instant coffee. As in, ganun kalit, no? Ganun ka-trivial, and then now I don't even have a coffee machine. And I'm happy, come on! So it's been a very big learning curve, and I think gratitude is what brought me to where I'm at. Kasi holistically, I think I'm the healthiest I am in my mind, my body, my spirit, my heart. I think this is the happiest I've been in my life so far.
That's amazing, Coach Paula. Congratulations. Kasi I think that really needs to be celebrated. That feeling that parang where you're at. And I'm sure a lot of the Bellas and a lot of the people who are watching us also today would want to get into that feeling. So, kaya ako din, kasi parang sabi ko, I'm getting there, but I'm not yet there, but I want to be there where you're at, Coach Paula. So,
Medyo
makikinig
extreme
ako sa'yo
kasi.
tonight.
Extreme, pinamili ko lahat ng gamit ko eh. So I'm not telling people to give away 90% of your belongings. Medyo extreme siya, guys. But if you get
Mga
to that,
50% lang, guys. 50%.
very life-changing siya.
So, ayun. But I really, really agree. I mean, ang dami ko rin din na-clutter for the past 2 years. And then, yun nga, because of also the trigger that we had last month, last April, since we had Coach Ren nga on the decluttering. Nag-declutter din kami. Like, in the company, guys, mag-declutter tayo. Like, I gave away like half of my makeup. Binigay ko rin sa office. Like, parang sabi ko, hindi ko naman mauubos ng ganun kadaming makeup in 1 year eh. So, tapos siguro, parang, I think there was really that practice that of, I guess, in a way, abundance, na hindi ka mauubusan. Kasi
Yeah.
parang minsan, you keep on latching on all these things kasi there's fear na, hala, baka hindi ko na mabili or baka kung kailangan ko, hindi ko na siya mahanap or something like that, right? But,
Exactly. And I think, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, yes, go ahead, okay lang.
And I think, what you said, kasi when we have a lot of things, like with my five coffee machines, parang we're so afraid to lose things. And then once nawala na siya, you realize, ay, okay pa rin pala. Parang I can live life happily pa rin pala. Kaya ko palang
Correct,
mabuhay,
correct.
isa lang yung lipstick ko. And because of that fear of losing things, it kind of disappears. Because you'll be fine. Even if you don't have those many, many things. I saw the people saying here, just being able to be alive, have your family. I mean, nobody here, I've never met someone would tell me na, Paula, I have nothing to be grateful for. Impossible, guys. I don't care what's happening in your life right now. There is at least one thing. The air you're
Correct.
breathing. That's something to
Correct.
be
Correct.
grateful for
Correct.
already.
Correct. So, sobrang important nga yun kasi parang I think sometimes sa sobrang ring nating daming challenges during this pandemic and yun nga, we struggle, 'di ba, with all the responsibilities, the things that we need to do. Parang we forget that parang being grateful, when you take the time to be grateful, you're actually parang living life better. At least versus that parang space wherein ang bigat-bigat ng lahat, right?
I
So,
agree.
and I mean, pandemic or not, that's not really a way to live life.
I agree. I agree with what you said. In fact, for a lot of us, we don't even know that we're missing gratitude pala because it's so trivial. Gratitude is just saying thank you. What are you talking about, Paula? I mean, how is it going to change our lives? But
Correct.
here's the thing. Are we really grateful? Diba? Are we really integrating that in our day-to-day? Or do we just say gratitude when Dar asks you, what are you grateful for today? I mean, that's not enough. And the thing is, whenever you're feeling parang hopeless with life, na parang, my life is going downhill, things are not working out for me, or maybe you're bored to death with what ano gagawin ko today? Wala akong gagawin. Or maybe you're just looking around and, nakakaingit naman siya, sana ako din. Sana
Sana all.
na-experience ko rin yan, yung mga sana all na yan. Or you get so
Mm-mm.
frustrated na parang, I want to manifest things, but why are they coming to me? I'm so inis na, I'm so impatient. And in fact, Dor, these very emotions are actually indicators that gratitude is missing out in our lives. Because if you're grateful, I tell you, you won't be complaining as much. You won't be comparing yourself to the people around you as much. And in terms
Correct.
of
Correct.
manifestation, talagang 10x, mas mabilis siya if you really are living that grateful life. And aside from that, there are specific things about gratitude. Like it really helps you in your immune system. And I'm so grateful I never had COVID, even if as in close contact they were having it. And I think I really thank great gratitude for that because it strengthened your hindi ko I don't have an explanation doon. I should have gotten it, but I didn't. But I'm not complaining. I'm like, oh my god, that's how well gratitude works. It helps you sleep better. It helps
Yes.
be more at peace. You're less stressed. You're more hopeful. You're more optimistic. If you're feeling these things, guys, and congratulations, it's a good indicator that gratitude is so strong in your life. But if you're not feeling those, teka lang, baka kinukulang tayo ng gratitude. And you know what? That's fine. That's why we're here.
Correct, correct, correct. Exactly. Tapos meron ako isang semi-related question and I think this is one of the concerns ng mga tao. Kasi parang, kailangan ko pa bang maging grateful? Eh medyo okay na rin naman ako dito sa life ko na parang I'm contented. So, hindi ba when I'm being content, grateful na ako na hindi na ako nag-aambisyon for something bigger kasi parang okay na 'to, bahala na, parang ganito naman yung buhay, eh. At least hindi ako naghihirap, at least hindi ako nagugutom, 'di ba? What do
Yeah.
you think about that in terms of really living our life in gratitude?
And I'm curious if anyone can relate to that. Let us know in the chat also. I'm curious if any of you can relate to those statements. And that's a very common thing. In fact, I met with a team in BDJ, and that was the first check
Galing yun
of
sa team namin.
everyone.
Sorry,
They're like,
guys.
"Wala. Kailangan ko talaga yung gratitude. Okay na kami. Okay naman na yung buhay ko. Di ba? Pwede na in terms of career. Okay na." And sabi ko, wait lang time out, time out. Do you hear yourself? Because a lot of times the moment you say, pwede na, okay naman, ayoko na mag-ambisyon, get a feel of the energy there. Do you actually feel happy when you say those things? Or
Correct,
do you feel
correct.
a sense of shrinking? Kasi a lot of times we say okay na tayo because we're kind of afraid of what can happen if I actually go out there, if I do things, paano kung ma-reject ako? Paano if I fall flat on my face? So
Correct.
usually it's the fear kasi. So catch yourself if you're saying, for instance, that, hey, I'm so okay with my life right now. In fact, I'm the happiest I've been. As in, when I wake up in the morning, I look forward to the day. So I really am so okay with my life. And you see the shift in energy there? Kasi hindi
Yes.
naman kailangan
I see.
goals di ba? Hindi naman kailangan Posible naman that, hey, I'm just really celebrating life right now, and that's fine. I don't need big goals right now because I'm celebrating what's happening in my life right now. You'll feel a difference, Dar, in terms of energy. And I'm sure
Definitely,
our
definitely.
viewers, yeah, they can feel that too. So yeah, I hope that you can resonate with that.
Oo, I think that's the important thing that people forget when they're looking at their gratitude, they're talking about their life or thinking about their life. They forget to get in touch with themselves in terms of the feeling and emotion when they say or how they say certain things about parang
Yeah.
commenting about their life. You're super right kasi parang if you're saying, "Okay lang, ang saya ko nga eh," 'di ba ganyan? Tas with all the energy na, "This is perfect. This is where" I remember something like that na parang kunwari, how to test if you're really happy. Parang one way daw to find out is like kunwari, let's say, kunin ka din ni God right this minute. Knock on wood, syempre ayaw natin mangyari yun. But let's say, kunin ka din ni God right this minute and then 'pag tinanong ka ni God na parang, "I will return you to any point in your life and any dream in your life. And if you still choose to go where you are in the present and you won't ask na, I wish I had like ano, parang naka-travel pa ako more or parang may malaki akong bahay or I don't know, I have this, that, or whatever it is." Then it means you're not if you choose this present, then okay, you're really, really happy and you're really okay. But if you choose any other time, future, it hasn't happened yet, or in the past, then maybe part of the honesty check, reality check is maybe you're not.
I agree. I agree with that, Dor. Because a lot of times, if you want to go back in time, there's usually this sense of regret and guilt. And
Yes.
if you get in touch with the feeling of regret and guilt, hindi siya masayang feeling, di ba? It literally, just saying the word, it pulls you down eh. So that's how you know that, hey, I'm not actually happy. I'm living in so much regret pala na sana ganito, sana gan. Or, oh my gosh, I did this. I shouldn't have done that. Had I had that, it really does pull you down. So it's very important to get in touch with how you're feeling. Kasi yung joy na yan, yung love na yan, we don't really, honestly, you know when you're joyful, diba? You know when you're not. You know when you're in love. You know when you're not. You know when you're grateful. And you know when you're not. You feel it eh. I can't put words to describe it. People feel it. It's so innate to us. And you know exactly na if you're asking yourself, chances are, ay, hindi pala ako happy. Kasi I have to ask myself if I'm happy eh. Because you
Correct,
know it.
correct. Dapat alam mo na eh. Dapat alam mo na. So, but kung nagdadalawang isip ka pa, medyo hindi pa yun. Hindi pa yun. You're right, you're right. Merong ano din dito, question, Coach Paula, like parang, siguro, what kind of person needs gratitude? Kasi, di ba yung earlier since like, some people are saying, what if pwede na, ganyan, I'm okay, or parang, I mean, we've talked about gratitude for I don't know, a long time in BDJ. And from time to time, parang we prompt the community in our groups na what are you grateful for? And madami naman nagsha-share. But
Yeah.
parang what do you think are the blocks? Why can't people like just get into this habit of going into gratitude maybe on a daily basis? Like parang what you've been doing, right?
Yeah. And I think here, Dar, I would be brave enough to say that everyone needs gratitude. In fact, you were quoting Oprah. I do have another quote from Oprah. She says that gratitude is the number one life skill that people
Number one life
need
skill.
to have. Number one life skill. You have to practice it because honestly, if you're not grateful, we usually tend to view life in a very black and parang ang lungkot. So we tend to be so frustrated, we tend to be so discontented, so hopeless, we're always comparing, buti pa siya, bakit ako hindi? And for a lot of us, I mean, we all have stages in life. I mean, I've caught
Correct,
myself
correct. Yes,
just
yes.
at the start of the pandemic, I was questioning everything. I mean, my career was on an all-time high noong March 2020. It's like, whoa. So parang ako, the first few months, I go, whoa, it went down
Drop.
because I
Yeah.
was scared. But Dar, here's the thing. The moment I started shifting, I kid you not, I talk about happy money because in that pandemic, I started learning so much. I started tangibly in terms of money. I was getting more workshops. I was doing more workshops. I was earning on a certain month, maybe twice or thrice my usual
Wow.
on my pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah, and if you look at my Facebook, like the past siguro mga 6 months, I've been so quiet. I haven't advertised myself at all, but all these things are coming to me. And I think it's because the moment that you create this grateful lifestyle, it's inevitable na papasok more things to be grateful about. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but that really is how it's been for me.
And kaya guys, kailangan natin makinig kay Coach Paula. Kasi, syempre, that's really what we want to be able to experience. And diba, syempre, ang lungkot naman ng buhay if we're all just going along with our life and okay na, steady lang, diba? We're not really living in gratitude. And can you guys imagine that? Na double, triple your income because you're living in gratitude.
And
How
I'm seeing
much
a
you're attracting. Yeah. May question tayo. Sabi ni Anne, flash natin.
marami
How
pala.
can you be, madami, madami, dumadami na. How can you be grateful for something you don't have yet? Like money.
Yeah, and that's I think for a lot of us. Usually kasi our brains usually zone in on the money because that's what people are. No, it has to be tangible. We have to be able to count it, diba? For it to be real. And for me, honestly, there was a time during the pandemic wherein I was feeling sorry about myself. In fact, previous to the pandemic started, I went to this workshop. Lots of workshops. It was so expensive. So at the start of the pandemic, I was so guilty na para I spent more than $1 million on workshops so parang had I known that dapat di ko ginastos yun and all that, and guilt was just in me na parang whenever I look at my calendar, oh my gosh, do I have enough workshops kasi marami pa akong kailangan bayaran and all that. And the more I focus on the guilt na dapat di ko ginawa yun, focus on the lack na oh my gosh, I don't have enough workshop, I kid you not, naubos lang yung workshop ko daar. Naubos sila, naglaho sila parang bula. I had, I think, a month na zero workshop, which has never happened to me in a long time. And that
Wow.
was a big tap on me na, Paula, wait, there's something wrong here. Nag-zero workshop ka. And then I realized, wait lang, I kept focusing on what's not there. So what did I do? Rather than focus on wala akong pera, oh my gosh, may kailangan bayaran, wala akong pambayad. Rather than focusing on that, I shifted my attention on what's there. So
Mm-mm.
I shifted my attention on the the money wasn't flowing in so much, but I was with my family. I was in a clan. I was away from the craziness at the time, which was Metro Manila. I mean, if you start looking at those things, the emotion kasi starts building up. So sumasaya ka ulit eh. And dahil sumasaya ka, in a way, it starts attracting more things also. That's the law of manifestation. The more we're in a good space, the more things are magnetized to us. And then little by little, I started noticing my calendar started getting booked more. And it seems so woo-woo, no? When if I could show you my calendar, guys, but you know this is true. But yeah, that's how I catch myself. If I'm complaining about certain thing, lalong nawawala. If I'm saying, oh no,
The more you
kulang.
guys are complaining, lalong nawawala. And emphasize ko na, Coach Paula. I think everybody, a lot of people needs to hear that. I think related to this question, very sunod lang din. Same question, but I think may angle na, is it even possible? So siguro meron tong bahid na doubt na, Paano ako magiging grateful dito? Eh, hindi ko nga sure kung magiging totoo siya.
Yeah. And this one, very interesting to. Sa akin, yeah, focus on what's actually there. Another thing is, actually when I pray or when I meditate there, I don't pray and beg for stuff. I used to do that before. Now I thank in advance. Now, Lord, thank you because I know my bank account is gonna have so and so. I'm gonna have pambayad for this. I'm gonna have so much money that I can buy everything in my Shopee shopping cart. Mga ganon. So I thank in advance and that really, really works. And I'm seeing a question, a share here na gratitude journaling naman ako every day and my evening prayer is always thank you. Pero parang hindi pa rin nag-work. And that's why, Dar, I have this little quiz, quiz, parang assessment-ish. You know how I am. I don't just talk, and just expect people to learn. I'm the kind na, wait, kuha tayo ng papel, kuha tayong ballpen. Let's actually do this for ourselves.
Yes.
So grab it, guys, because I have this entire experience because I don't just want to tell you now what is this one reason why gratitude is not working for us, because a lot of people are telling me this not working, Paula, doing everything, and after this mas may intindihan nyo versus just me telling you why. So mas experiential tayo. So grab a pen, guys. Or grab your, yung mga notepads ninyo, journals ninyo na BDJ. And by the way, Dar, thank you. I love I love my journals. I'm so in abundance of journals. I love it. Thank you so much.
Forever,
And,
yeah.
yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Grab. And here's what we'll do, Dar. I like everyone to go ahead and write in their papers what is their one word. Kasi what we'll do is I'll be showing you a couple of phrases and I want you to finish it. First thing that comes to mind, write it down on your paper, and if you're comfortable, I do suggest type it in the chat box also para we're seeing where people are at. So that's what we'll do. Don't overthink, guys. The first thought kasi is usually the most honest and the most real because we want to go into your subconscious a little bit here, not just tell you why it's not working, but for you to see why it's not working for you personally. Right? Good. Ready?
Ready, guys. Ready. So, remember, don't overthink whatever one first word that comes into your mind after sinabi ni Coach Paula, and I will be flashing it also. Please just write it down in your journal, and if you have time, please do share it also in the chat box where makita rin naman ng other people in our community. Okay lang yan.
And
Okay.
you know, Dar,
Ready?
that's what I look forward to kapag Bellas because they really type. So para parang feeling ko I get an inside look into our Bella. So feeling ko close kami whenever we do these things. Because these are things na hindi siya normally nag-chit-chat. So feeling ko malalim agad yung relationship natin, guys. So yeah, feel free to share it. So let's go with the first word, Dar.
Okay. Wait, sorry. Biglang nawala. Sandali.
Sige. So here, guys,
sorry.
the first thing that comes to mind. No worries.
Ayun. I found it. Ready? Set, go! One word to describe my physical body.
Yep, what is one word to describe your physical body? And sa akin, hindi siya one word, pero now it's getting really healthy. Nope. So that's how I would describe it. Ikaw, Dar, what's your one word here?
Not yet optimized. Parang may sandbite. Ang haba eh. Three words din. Parang, isa ko, ano bang word na hindi pa, yung parang hindi pa optimal level yung feeling.
Okay. Got it. So guys, take note of these because later we'll assess your answers. So good if you have it on paper. And I love the honesty, Dar. Thank you for starting it off with such honesty. So let's go to the second word, which is sige na nga, wag na lang one word. Mukhang nahihirapan sila with just one word. Posibleng mga 2-3 words.
2-3 words.
Mga short phrase, wag na nobela. One word to describe your overall health. So go ahead, either type it down and make sure you have that on your paper as well. Wag po masyadong matagal kasi pag matagal ang dami ng screening na nangyari sa utak natin.
Correct. Oo.
So we'll breeze through this para talaga ma-pressure sila, Dar. First thing that comes to mind. So we'll go to the third, which would be what's one word, 2 words, 3 words to describe my work life. First thing that comes to mind, overall health, tired. Naku, kailangan ng konting tulog na to ni Jazz. Sige, let's go to the fourth word, which is, what is a word, two or three words to describe your personal finances? Is it abundant? Woohoo! Is it prosperous? Is it exciting? Na-excite ako para sa sarili kong words. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is, what's one word to describe my relationship with my friends and family? Wala pang love life to, iba category. So family and friends muna, platonic muna tayo. So what's one word to describe that? And then the next would be, ayan na, love life na. So, non-existent, getting there, happily single, happy, joyful. It's complicated. What are those words? And I love how honest our Bellas palagi, Darm, looking at the words here. So meron sila over LFL, is tired, merong fit, merong isang kayod, isang tuka. For some, it's challenging. We love this. Friends and family, supportive, awesome. And next we have one word to describe my personal growth. What's one word? Two words, three words. Describe that. And then love life non-existent. I love the honesty. Next, we have one word to describe my everyday life. Ayan. So what's the, usually kapag nagigising kayo sa umaga, how would you describe your life? And lastly, our 10th word would be, what's one word to describe me? Ayan. So I want you to go ahead, guys, take a look at what you wrote there. And I want you to be able to categorize that. Okay? So that's what we'll do. So in a moment, we'll take a look at each of those words. And I want you to think, how many times, kapag tinignan mo, assess mo naman, be honest about this. And actually, it's very straightforward naman because si Dar actually clarified this kanina. In terms of looking at the words you put there, ask yourself, how many times did you use words that are complaining? Okay, so kumari, love life, non-existent, isang kayod, isang tuka, yan. It's mostly in the complaining side yan. And then the number 2 is, am I settling? So I'm not there yet. We will get there. Okay na, pwede na. Yan yung nasa am I settling portion. And then am I thinking? Are you actually putting words there that has a lot of energy, that's more of a joyful word, like for instance, supportive, diba? Those kinds of words, bubbly, productive, yan. So be able to count the number of times you actually think. And in fact, before we go to the final tally here, I want to ask you muna, tingnan natin kung talo yung ating numbers. If I were to ask you guys on a scale of 1 to 10, how grateful are you? Go ahead and put that number in the chat box. In a scale of 1 to 10, how grateful are you? Are you a 10? You're so grateful every day. Anything that's happening in life, like Kebs.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I'm a 10. Not yet, guys. We're getting there. Tao pa rin naman. So it does fluctuate. And today, because of the energy, I'm at a 9, I think. Because I'm loving the love of the Bellas. Ayan. So let's take a look. So there's an 8. How about the others? Ikaw, Dar, what number would you give yourself?
Related kasi siya sa realization ko over this weekend. Parang I thought I was like a grateful person. Apparently, hindi pala ako as grateful as I thought. So, medyo nagkaroon ako ng reality check. And I love this quiz that you made. I think it's like perfect as a reality check for a lot of the people watching us today. So, even if you're team bahay or if you have family or friends that need this, please share this video so they can just do this. What's your one word? Ako, to be honest, it's really 5 to 6 that I realized that, there's a lot of things in my life that I'm actually not being grateful for. Kasi parang medyo nga talaga nagfo-focus ako with restructuring of the company, the problems, recovering from the pandemic, doing this. And diba, April, medyo tax season. So parang ang daming mga numbers. Parang iniisip mo lang yung numbers. And I guess related to that, the money, right? So parang I thought I was a grateful person. We have like gratitude stuff in our company every day. And but I realized yung heart level, not there eh. It's
Yeah,
not
it
there.
takes
So
takes so much, vulnerability and honesty. So I want to celebrate you there, Darna.
thank you, thank you.
Amazing, Bella, that you have someone who's actually this open to you guys. Where do you find that? So thank you, Dar. Galing,
Thank
galing.
you also.
And I think that's why also Bellas, they feel like there's a safe space whenever they're in BDJ events. They can be themselves because you're setting the tone there. You're showing people what it really is rather than having that facade. Because a lot of us, kahit ako before, sobrang facade. Diba? But yeah, thank you. I really do celebrate you for
I
that.
think
And I'm looking
nauna na yung mga Bellas, masyadong matatalino.
ang taas ng numbers nila. So we have 7, we have 10, we have 8, we have 9. O dahil sabi ni Dar, reality check to. I-reality check nga naman talaga natin. So here's what I want you to do, guys. Take a look at your 10 words kanina and please count the number of times na yung word na pinili nyo is actually a word that gives thanks. Diba? So, supportive, happy, joyful, expanding. So, count the number of times you actually thanked in those 10 instances that I gave you earlier and tell us from that, ilan ngayon, out of 10, ilan ngayon yung naging score mo. And I'm seeing here, kanina Dar, nagulat ako kanina, sabi niya, out of that 10, grabe, biglang 3 na lang. And that's okay. And that's why we're here,
That's
guys.
okay. Correct.
That's why we're here. We all have a starting point. And sometimes lang, we tend to overlook this very simple thing called gratitude. Na a lot of us were saying, hey, I'm so grateful. I say thank you to the waiter whenever binibigyan ako ng tubig. Diba? I say thank you to the manong guard. So, okay na ako. I'm set with a gratitude. And here we're realizing, wait, it goes a lot more pa pala than just habitually saying thank you. Because a lot of times, admit it, we say thank you, pero nakataas yung kilay, nag-roll pa yung eyes habang nag-thank you. Hindi ka pa nakatingin, thank you. Tapos, naglalakad ka na paalis. So,
Correct. Parang nagiging habit siya, pero wala yung heart in that gratitude. So,
exactly.
we're not able to really absorb or practice gratitude.
Exactly. Eto na, Dar, this is the answer that they were asking me kanina. So I'm grateful naman. I meditate. I say thank you in meditation. Why is it not working? So here's the thing, guys. Gratitude will work if you wait, let me rephrase that. Gratitude will not work if you say thank you once and then you complain 20 times, 30 times, 100 times. And that's a thing. Because a lot of times, binibilang lang natin, yung kakarampot na thank you, binibilang natin siya. But if you actually listen to yourself in how you communicate to other people, how you communicate to yourself even, na if you do a milestone, you actually say, hey, thank you for that. Thank you for showing up, Paula. Thank you for giving it your all. Or are you the kind na, ay nako, tinamad ka kasi. Ay nako, tamad ka talaga eh. Ikaw, alam mo, you really are a work. You're so, ito yung goal mo, ang layo-layo mo pa. So you have to count also, how many times am I actually complaining? How many times am I actually settling? Because those actually cancel out your thank you. And I bet, if we actually do a tally, someone follows you around with a paper and really does a tally for 24 hours, a lot of us negative. Negative, guys. And that's why
Kahit may thank you, may 10 complaints, guys. -9 yun.
Yeah, exactly. So here it's being able to see for ourselves now, wait, I am saying I'm grateful, but I'm not papala. And how do I make that a habit in my day-to-day? Because I know when life is hard, it's harder to say thank you. Diba? If life is easy, Paula, if I had 10 million in the bank, if I had, my dream man, and I had like 2 kids, and they're like magna cum laude, and they have a big house, then I'll be able to say thank you more. But that's that's not the thing, guys. The reason why you're not getting there is it starts with a thank you. Eh. So if I may make the statement, Tor, the harder your life is, the more you need to be grateful. Because that life will turn around only if you start appreciating it. And it's the hardest when it's the hardest to say thank you when shit is happening left and right, losses are happening, things are
Correct.
not going your way. It's the hardest. But if you go into that spiral of complaining and settling and just coming up with excuses for yourself, that thing that you want is never you're never gonna get that. Or if you get that, wala pa din. Nakuha mo na pero kulang pa din. Sabi ko, gusto ko ng
Yes.
1 million, biglang, ay, kulang, dapat 2, dapat 3, dapat 5, dapat 20. So that's the big message for today, Dar, that I'd like to leave people with. It's that gratitude. I know that here in BDJ we practice this in our journals. But if you only say thank you in your journals and then you complain the entire day, gratitude's not gonna work. It's not. So we have to balance it out. How can we make it a lifestyle? And that's exactly what we're doing in that workshop, Dar. And I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Wait, before we go there, meron ako sobrang I learned this from you just tonight. Like, the gratitude that we practice, that I learned from Coach Paula just tonight. I don't know, guys, if you caught this, so I want to highlight this, is the gratitude towards yourself. That feeling towards yourself. Kasi yun parang sinasabi ni Coach Paula earlier, na parang whenever you do certain things during the day, how grateful are you for yourself for doing the things that you were doing today? That's the importance of being able to live the gratitude, because if you're saying thank you to everyone around you, like the waiters, the guards, and everyone else, but you're not saying thank you to yourself, I don't think you're gonna be truly living in gratitude. So, thank you, Coach Paula. I just wanted to highlight that kasi parang, saga, grabe, that's like light bulb moment. Kailangan. Ang galing, ang galing. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. And I love your aha moments. And parang the way you phrased it now sounds different to me also. And if I may add to what Dawn said there, don't be so conditional about yourself. I'm just gonna say thank you if I do an amazing, astounding, talaga jaw-dropping job. If it doesn't work out, still thank yourself. There are little things that you did here and there. There are things that still went right. Hindi mo lang napansin.
Correct,
Because you
correct.
focus so much on that. Diba?
On the negative. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Ipa-practice ko na yun ngayon tonight. I love that. Ayan, so guys, sobrang bitin. It's I'm just doing a time check. It's like 7:53. Super bitin with this 1 hour with Coach Paula. But don't forget that we actually have a deep dive session with Coach Paula. It's 2 hours on May 28th. So this is a closed Zoom webinar. So if you benefited in this like very short exercise on a reality check on where you are at, honestly, diba? In your in how honest parang where you are in your practice of gratitude, you may want to really check this out. It's from 10 to 12 on May 28th. And please check the sign up link. You can see it below. Ayan. go.ilovebdj.com/gratitude workshop. So, what do you get? So, madaming stuff Coach Paula has in store for you guys. But unahan ko muna siya, then I'll let her talk about it a bit more. You'll get a personalized insight and work on your actual barriers and frustrations. And meron tayong special deal only until May 11. So this is just like a very, very short deal until this Wednesday. It's discounted on the shop.ilovebdj.com. So better sign up so you can get it along with other coaching bundles for the rest of the year. So the coaching bundles essentially allow you access to 3 webinars for the price of 2. So super suited siya. Kasi parang buy two, get one free in any of our deep dive sessions with our coaches for this month. So again, syempre meron tayong FB Live every month. Meron rin tayong video that you can access in our Graphy platform. But a lot of us really need that personal touch, that one-on-one parang interaction with our coaches. And I can attest to this that it's really different when you're really talking to someone na listening to you in that sense. So even if it's like a group coaching session, iba eh. Kasi the group coaching actually helps because you get to listen to insights and experiences of your other coachees. So ako personally, like this week, last weekend nga, diba, I underwent a group coaching also. I learned a lot from my buddies. I learned a lot from my parang attendees or teammates, diba, in the session. So I really would recommend it. So if you get the full program, so meron pa tayong bonus showcase na if there's the promo. So you get the 3 webinars for the price of 2. And also you can get all the balance year programs starting from March until December only for 20,000 pesos. And you can get the recordings of the previous webinars pa. So up to 12. So that's 33% discount or 10,000 pesos worth of discount. So it's really a great deal for something that you guys deserve. So the promo for the early bird is until May 11. May 11 is next Wednesday, 2 days after our elections. So please vote wisely. So it's just 1/8 for the next 6 days. So please check it out. So Coach Paula, what can you share about or parang tease us with regarding what to expect on May 28th?
Well, definitely, Dar. It's gonna be an interactive workshop for sure, and you got to experience that already here. Now, it's not just me talking to you guys, telling you what to do. Now, be grateful, be grateful. You need to be grateful. I mean, if I do, we all know we have to, diba? But we're not doing it. Bakit? Because there's things in the way. So it's really getting deeper into what's getting in the way so that we can remove them and then we can flow into that lifestyle of gratitude. And just like what we did today, there was that reality check which Dar talked about that a lot of you were giving yourselves. I'm a 9 out of 10 terms of gratitude, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Tapos nag-reality check, oh my gosh, 2 lang pala. And guys, by the way, don't feel bad, please lang. I'm not here to make you feel bad, guys. So please, when you leave this FB live, don't feel bad na mababa yung score nyo. We all start somewhere.
Yes.
And that's your point, A. And my goal is to help you so that we're able to pull that 2, that 3, that 4. We pull that up more because the moment you're able to pull that up, then things start flowing into you a whole lot more because gratitude is a lifestyle and there's so many proven benefits from gratitude in terms of your physical health, in terms of your emotional health, your mental health, even your spiritual health. I mean, I've never felt this peaceful, honestly, and hopeful in my life. And I think in the midst of all the chaos and the pandemic, I do applaud myself na I was able to find that. And I think I really owe it all to that lifestyle of gratitude din. Na hindi lang, right, 5 things you're grateful for every day. It's going deeper. Going deeper
Going
and finding a way to make you feel that more. And that's my promise, guys. It is a work in progress. You're not gonna be a 10 as soon as the workshop is done. Because you have to apply it. Diba? Consistently. So apply it and then you'll
consistently.
start
Yes.
feeling the difference. That's it. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward, guys.
Super exciting. I would look forward to see everyone there, guys. I hope you guys do check it out. So again, please sign up. It's go.ilovebdj.com/gratitude workshop. And the early bird rate wherein you can enjoy up to 30% discount is only until May 11. So please do maximize the discounts we have there. You can check it out. If you guys have questions, please PM us. Kahit mga questions about the workshops, we're there. We have our team ready to answer your questions. And we all know the gratitude, it's something we've talked about, but sobrang eksakto, sabi nga ni Coach Paula, na parang we've heard about it, we've learned about it, parang maybe for many years, 'di ba? Parang from time to time we practice it. Pero what's stopping us from really embodying gratitude? So, and this is why the deep dive is here to help us unblock the reasons, unblock whatever belief systems we have regarding gratitude, or maybe even expressing that gratitude to ourselves. So, with that, thank you again, Coach Wala. I enjoyed this so much. And
Darn, I
see
can
you on May 20th. I
I
go,
have a
go, go.
And by the way, di ba part of our one word kanina, my personal growth, if you're in the settling or in the complaining part there, guys, you might benefit from not just attending my workshop. Dora said there are so many of us, all 12. It's going to skyrocket your self-growth portion. So you might want to take a look at that specific word that you put there. Sige lang, that's it. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Yes, yes. Oo, tingnan nyo talaga. I agree talaga with settling kasi parang I feel like a lot of us, even myself, to be honest, kasi parang yun nga sa sobrang survival mode, 'di ba, na parang hindi, grateful na ako dito, at least we're still alive, at least we're like this. But are we really happy? Are we really living the life of our dreams? Yes, it's pandemic. Yes, it's endemic, but it is still possible. And a lot of people are doing it. So why are you not doing it? Why are we not doing it? Or me, I'm not doing it. And the reasons for this are really the blocks. And that's why we have our coaches to help us. So thank you, Coach Bala. And thank you, Bellas. Thank you for joining us tonight. Umabot tayo ng over 300, so very exciting. And I hope to see you guys on May 28th.
See you guys soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.